Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in once again. This is another one of Hoggie's beer reviews, and today we have a classic craft beer, a beer that many people have requested and that I have been wanting to try for a very long time. This is the very popular and very well-known Anchor Steam beer from the Anchor Brewing Company in San Francisco, California. That's right, Anchor Steam. Anchor, the brewery, is considered by many to be kind of like the godfather of modern craft beer. They've been around for a long time. They've been making this beer for a long time. And this beer actually is a traditional American beer. The style of beer, the steam beer, was actually developed in California in the 1800s because they developed a strain of yeast that fermented at warmer temperatures, because this is before the age of refrigeration. So actually, Anchor has steam beer, the word steam, trademarked. So anybody else who brews this beer technically has to call it a California Commons beer and not a steam beer, because Anchor trademarked the word steam. You know, just to read what it says real quick on here. See if I can get through this quick. It says, Anchor Steam beer derives its unusual name from the 19th century, when steam seems to have been a nickname for beer brewed on the west coast of America under primitive conditions and without ice. The word steam may have referred to the pressure of natural carbonation developing in beers. Today, the brewing methods of those days are a mystery, and for many decades, Anchor alone has used the quaint name steam for its unique beer. Today, Anchor is one of the smallest and most traditional breweries in the world. San Francisco's famous Anchor Steam brand of beer is unique, for our brewing process has evolved over many decades and is like no other in the world. There you go, Anchor Steam. Now, I have had this beer once before, like 2 years ago, on tap after some other beers and with food. So I really don't remember what it was like, and I wasn't really trying to judge it, or grade it or review it then. So this is basically a new experience for me. And Anchor does make some good beers, because their Liberty Ale is probably one of the first craft beers that really blew me away, when I got into craft beer, 3-4 years ago. So I've been wanting to try this for a long time, and the time has finally come. So, like we always do, punching up Beer Advocate, just to give you an idea of what people think about this beer. Again, this beer has been around a long time. It's real popular in a lot of places. And on Beer Advocate, it has a total of 1,770 reviews. And out of those 1,770 reviews, it receives an 87 overall. And it is categorized as a California Common or Steam beer, and it's 4.9% alcohol by volume. So there you go, Anchor Steam. I figured I'd class it up just a little with my Samuel Adams, what do they call this thing again? The sensory glass, the Samuel Adams sensory glass. And let's crack us open an Anchor. And what are we going to use? Because I have a red Anchor cap on the fridge back there from Liberty Ale. I don't have the blue one, so I want to save the blue one. And big lighters. Wifey got me this lighter the other day because she knows that I know that big lighters are the best way to pop off a cap without banging it up or bending it. So, and I don't smoke. I have big lighters all over the place just for the sole purpose. So here we go. Off it goes. Yeah. So that's that cap unscathed. That'll be on the fridge soon. And here we go. Anchor Steam. Shout out to everybody out there who requested this beer. I know I've gotten at least 3 requests for this beer. And I think it was Canuck Brewer, if I'm not mistaken, who saw it sitting on the ledge in a previous review and was asking about it. Here you go, buddy. Here's a review for Anchor. Now, again, this is a lager. And that's about it, really. Again, I don't remember ever having a steam beer. So let's see. Decent amount of carbonation. Good head. It's not fizzy, it's just kind of head, nothing spectacular, but it looks good. Not a very strong nose on this thing, though. I'm getting some malts. I'm not really getting a lot of hop. A bit of your traditional lager yeast smell. Yeah, and really that's it. It smells clean, it smells crisp, it smells like it's got a bit, kind of a sweetness underneath, but that's about it. Just take a look at that guy real quick there. And yeah. Again, this isn't one of those styles that's meant to blow you away. This is not a flavorful beer. It's not a beer that was made to be something really special and over the top. It's a beer, It's simple. It's the way it should be. So let's try it. So everybody who wanted to see it, here you go. Cheers. Wow. I said it wasn't flavorful and I was wrong. There's a malt sweetness and a hop bite just right away. This is not your typical lager. The hops, for the most part, are kind of grassy, herbally with a hint of citrus. And it's not a hop bomb, it's not, a really hoppy beer, but they're there right away. You get that bitterness, kind of grassy, and then again towards the end, it's a bit on the dry side, but the body's about medium. It's deceiving, really, especially the whole description of steam beer. I don't know if the fact that it's a lager, I honestly was expecting something thinner, maybe with a lighter body, and this beer does have a little heft to it. Floral, I would say, for the hops as well. And there's a very mild, but very pleasant caramel characteristic to the malt. This is a good beer. Wow, no wonder this beer's been around so damn long. This is good. And it's fitting that I put it in the Boston Lager Century glass because honestly it is kind of reminiscent of a Boston Lager. Those richer, like a Boston Lager or a Brooklyn Lager, those richer, slightly maltier, slightly darker lagers. This is very reminiscent of that. And yet it kind of has like a fresh, kind of airy quality to it. Kind of a lightness to it. It's hard to describe, but it is a good beer. It's tasty. I'll tell you right now, this is a great ballpark beer. This is a great beer to have with food, like with wings, maybe with a burger. Because you can drink it by itself because it still has flavor, but it's not so overpowering in it with any of the flavors or with the alcohol content that it would be kind of distracting with food. This will pretty much pair with anything, really. Yeah. And you know what, if like in California, like at the ballparks, Candlestick or whatever, any ballparks out there in the Bay Area or, California, anywhere in California really, if they serve this beer, you guys are spoiled. Because this would really go good in that environment. Alright. Getting right to it. Final grade here. What does Hoggie say about Anchor Steam? Glass full. For what it is, for a tasty lager with traditional American heritage, put together by an old school craft brewery, this damn thing is solid. Don't expect to get blown away with flavor. It's not a hop bomb. It's not a big beer. It's not some massive Belgian quad. You can't go into it with that. But if you go into this trying to compare it to like a Sierra Pale or a Boston Lager or a Brooklyn Lager, you will be pleasantly surprised because it really hangs in there with all of those guys. And that's it, man. For what it is, it's a glass full, and I'm going to have fun drinking the rest of these. I might actually save them for a few days from now when I barbecue, because this will go great while I'm out there in front of the grill. That's it. All right. You know the drill, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. There's more coming. And, rate, comment, subscribe, share me, whore me, Hoggie's Beer on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Stay tuned, because I'll be back with, obviously, with more. All right? Cheers.